We are to, yes, we start recording. Salam to all of the brothers, brother Yusuf, brother Rashid, sister Abtahi, and still I think some others will join us. If there is any question regarding the previous one, we've sent the link of the recorded class in the previous session, and unfortunately I had not feeling well in the last week. We couldn't have the class. By the way, thank God today we are able to hold the class. In the case of any question, please raise your question before moving to the topic. Otherwise, we will start the session. Any question, brother Yusuf, brother Jafri, brother sister Abtahi? Any question from your side? Still, we received some emails saying that due to the time difference, they're not able to join to the class, but we hope that they would be able to receive the class through the YouTube recorded file uploaded in the YouTube. Yes, if there is any question, please. Dear brothers and sisters, if there is any question, please.
No, sir, not from my side, at least.
Who is that?
Rusha Jafri.
Brother Yusuf, is it you?
No, Rusha Jafri.
Brother Rashid. Yeah, do you have any question?
No, not from my side.
Every night for one. After every obligation.
I can't hear you, brother Yusuf. Brother Yusuf.
Hello?
Brother.
Yes, I'm
please.
here. Yes, I'm here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, alaikum
Yes,
salam,
do you
sir.
have any question?
No, thank you. No.
Okay, so let's start our topic tonight, which is one of the important topic in Islamic philosophy. Islamic philosophy, we said that through these courses we're going to be familiar to the Islamic philosophy. Islamic philosophy has two parts. One part is ontological debates, and second part is the epistemological part and epistemological section. By the way, if we want to make a connection between these two parts, we can say that in the ontological part, we discussed that what is the reality, how we can find that there is a reality. Is there any reality? And we discussed that the difference between the mahiyya and wujud, between the existence and the let's say identity. What is the difference between these two? We discussed in the previous sessions, and we explained that which one is true. Briefly, we said that it seems that we give reality to the mahiyya identity, but the truth is that the reality is in the existence. So in the epistemology part, we discussed that. So there is reality. We found that reality is with existence. So question is that how we can have access to the reality, how we can know that reality, what we found is the real one. How we can reach to reality. Reality is there. We know that the reality is the with being and existence. If reality is with being and existence, how can I access to this reality? Let me talk from religious perspective. I know that reality is there, is with being. And being of Allah is the very real God. How can I have access to this reality? There is reality beyond myself. There is reality of the camera, reality of the paper, reality of the mouse, reality of the pen, reality of my coat, reality of my friend. What question is that? How can I have access to this reality? How can I know that there is reality and what I know as a real is the real one? How can I know that my the image of us and the very true image of the reality? So what I have in my mind when I say 2 plus 2 is 4, it is not just a well-ordered image moving together in a well-ordered way, but not in accordance to the reality. How can I know that what images in my mind, what I know as truth, what I know as that 1 plus 1 is 2, what I know as the reality, as a being, that thing has a being, that thing has no being. How can I know that what I know as real and non-real, it is as same as in the beyond my mind? What I think as real, it has being beyond my mind. And what I think as not being, it has no being beyond my mind. How as a being, but maybe beyond my mind, it has no being. Like, for example, you know that there is big discussion regarding to the being of the jinn. I have something in my mind that jinn has being. But question is that in the reality, jinns have being or not? Superstitious. Some people think that they are superstitious, but some believe that they are very real. Regarding to the jinns, some believe that they are very real, but some believe that they are not real. How can I know that? What I have knowledge about the jinns, about other issues, it is very true. As it has been, so I have the image in my mind. And let me check there. I haven't a voice. Sister Hania, do you have a voice? Hope you hear the voice. So you think that the many debates about the being and not being refers here. After discussing in the ontological portion, what is the true reality and what is the fake reality, how we can know that which one is real and which one is not real. After discussing this in the previous sessions, now in philosophy we discussed that how we can access to the reality. So very briefly, the way to access to the reality is the knowledge. Knowledge, not in the knowledge, or when we say knowledge, we mean by that in a general meaning. I have knowledge, not in a specific meaning of knowledge, like we say, I have a knowledge in physics, I have a knowledge in chemistry, I have knowledge in philosophy. No, 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 no. So thank God you now you have the voice. Okay. So now when we say knowledge here, knowledge means information. Knowledge means here معرفة in Arabic. Knowledge means here in Farsi دانستن. Knowledge here in Turkish means bilmek. So knowledge here never means a specific disciplinary studies. Knowledge means here everyone has a knowledge about everything. Someone knows that 2 + 2 is 4. It is a kind of knowledge. So the way to have access to the reality is the knowledge. So knowledge is the only way whether to know that there is truth or not. Knowledge is the only way to evaluate that what you know is true or false. If what you know is accordance to the reality as you believe it, so it would be true. But if you believe to something, if you know something, but it has no reality, it would be false. Based on this, so we have to define the knowledge. That's why about the ontology, they discuss about the epistemology. Epistemology is a very important section of the Islamic philosophy. So we have to know the knowledge. We have to know what is the knowledge, how we can get knowledge. First, we have to know the definition of the knowledge, and second, we have to know that how we can get the knowledge. In Islamic philosophy, very simply but very philosophically, they define knowledge as knowledge means presence of what is going to be known beside the one who want to know. There is one knower, al-alim, knower. He want to know. He want to have a knowledge about something. And there is something which is known, which want to be known. For example, we have UFO. UFO, there is someone who want to have a knowledge about the UFOs. We have sky. So there is someone who want to have a knowledge about the sky. So we have one person who is knower and something want to be known. So there is two things. Knowledge means the presence of the image of this known one in the knower one. So if the knower has image of the, sorry, brothers are reading us. Hope I have to check the room also, those who are interested to join us. Yeah, brother Maddie, most welcome to the course. Late, but still we are in the beginning of the our discussion. So knowledge means presence of the image of known thing in the knower one. For example, I'm the knower. I want to know about the moon. If I get true image about the moon, so I have a knowledge about them. If you ask me about the UFOs, if you ask me about the city of the, for example, one city in Japan, when I have no knowledge about this city, the image of that city is not in my mind. But when you ask me about that city, about that thing, everything, because in philosophy we discuss, as I said, about the shay, thin. Everything which is called thin, we discuss about it. So when you have good image about that thing, you have a knowledge about. So what is the knowledge? Knowledge is presence of the image of known in the knower. So I have some image in my mind about something. So I have knowledge about those things. When I have no image of let's say about something, I have no knowledge about it. So knowledge is this. In Islamic philosophy, knowledge is defined as this. I will come to develop this definition. So that's why in Islamic philosophy, there is big discussion. What is the truth and what is the false? They said that truth is when your image, what is in your mind, when you say that the sky is blue, in the reality, in the being, sky would be blue. If the sky is blue, and what is in your mind as an image, you say sky is blue, so your statement is true. But when you say that sky is blue, but you go beyond your mind, and what image is in your mind, it is not in accordance what is in reality in the being, so your statement is false. That's why knowledge means presence of image of known thing in the mind of the knower. We human beings, as much as, okay, we got out, we have to, I will be back, you know that in Zoom, we're just 40 minutes we have time to have the class. I'll be back very soon.